Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. Last time, Cloud continued his nervous breakdown and we fell into the live stream. Yay! Wait a minute. No. I had actually planned on recording this episode, right after the first one, so I'd still have kind of an idea of what was going on, but unfortunately it is the next day because a buddy of mine showed up right when I was about to start recording this part, so I didn't get a chance to record that night, so I guess I'll have to record today. However, even though I don't have the same, the story's not, as fresh in my mind as it was yesterday, but at least I had a little bit of time. I was able to check it out. The cursed ring, since I never really explained what it did, obviously it's cursed, but what it does is it gives you, let's see, 35 strength, 25 magic, 15 vitality and spirit, and 10 luck, but it casts death sentence on you at the start of the battle. And you can use the enemy skill Death Force to counter that right off the bat, and you'll still get the boost, but the champion belt's almost as much strength. I don't really need the magic boost right now, and if I want that, then I can use the circlets. I really don't find them all that useful. I do like how they bring us into the room there with the CG. I think it looks really cool. But, oh well, it just kind of looks like you're going around a room after somebody has just, done the animation, and they just put like a zoom-in camera panning thing so that you can take a look at all of the work that they've just put into it. I guess now it kind of seems, elementary, something that, anyone who's working in 3D could probably do, but, oh well. You used to look at it from the outside, huh? Oh, who are these people? The other thing is the Ultima materia. If you are able to get onto the second train car, then you can pay 50,000 gil to get the Ultimate materia from that kid. If you don't even get to the second train, you can't get it at all. So, there you have it. Okay, why is Cloud outside? Why is Tifa sitting on the floor like that? Oh, would you look at that? Okay. Well, I thought they knew each other very well from all the stuff that we've heard. Oh, maybe they weren't all that close. Looks like Tifa's memories are unraveling as well. Huh. No jokes. Not on that one. This is supposed to be a serious part. Come on. Well, yeah, there's a lot of stupid kids out there. My nephews are some of them. I won't go into prattling on about that. My nephews are like 2 and 3, and they're both, they act like they're 2 and 3, and so they're always pestering people, so, including me, specifically me a lot of the time. So apparently Cloud kind of feels left out from these groups. Or from this group. I'll find the right tense and singular or plural or whatever. Oh. So Cloud was the outsider, the outcast, the loner. You're different. Gotta know that feeling. When you're a kid, you always think you're, more mature or more intelligent or whatever than the people around you. Understanding. Huh. So they did that out of nowhere. Huh. And they always since the beginning of the game, they've worked that scene up as being something very, special, a special moment between two childhood friends who apparently were neighbors but didn't know each other at all. And now Tifa's starting to recall a little more of what happened. Aww. Hey, she developed a little crush. Look at that. And apparently just telling the little Cloud is not enough to inform the actual Cloud that that happened. Go figure. Ah, well. Yep. Where's the music? Uh-oh. I really do like this theme, though. I don't know why her friends would even be there. I would have assumed that, you know, she would have been wanting to be cordoned off from anyone, really. Especially the day of. Can't imagine trying to deal with something like that when you're that young. Considering this treacherous path, that doesn't surprise me. What about those that died? Oh, right. Yeah. Oops. Apparently, Tifa's in that invulnerable stage, or at least the stage where she doesn't care enough, trying to deal with her grief. Oh, why are they all... Where's that one going? And yeah, that one's bailing on the idea. Too scared. But at least the other two stuck around to keep her company, and look at that! A third one has poked his nose into a situation. It's Little Cloud! What are you doing, Little Cloud? I don't think I get to control Little Cloud, do I? No. If he, you know, would keep saying his own name over and over again, I'd make the joke that he was a Pokemon. But no, sadly he's not a Chaozu. Alright, so let's, well, the bridge broke in the future when we, well, I guess our past, their future. Is that what happened again? Oh, I can control Tifa here. Oh. Off the cliff. Scarred isn't really the word I would use to describe, you know, falling off a cliff and hitting my knees. And Cloud gets blamed for it. Go figure. One of these two is Tifa's father. I can't remember which one. Not that it really matters. I think it's the only scene you get with Tifa's father anyway. 7 days? She likes to be in comas in this game. Jeez, that's twice she's ended up in a coma for 7 days. Okay. Ah, so that's kind of like his turning point, where his personality changed from, you know, the shy introvert to the, you know, the rebellious loner. Ah, it's not a very good time to learn about a great hero when you're interested in fighting anyone and anything that gets in your way. So yeah, Cloud's got a crush, and then after Cloud leaves, Tifa gets a little crush, and they never really get to connect with that until now. And apparently, even though these are all aspects of Cloud, they don't get the title. Like Tifa has, you know, her names on the top of the box there. Cloud doesn't get that. Doesn't matter which version of him it is, because they're all, I guess, only a part of him. Well, her memories aren't made up, but that still doesn't explain, you know, Cloud. Back to Nibelheim. Oh. Cloud's getting a little stronger now, I guess. No, I want to go up there. Thank you. You can't go to the left. There's nothing there. Enter the palm of our hands. Okay. Wow, this video's gone longer than I was expecting it to. I expect it to be done at this point. Forgot how long the sequence was. I knew it was long, I just didn't think it was this long. Oh well. No big loss. Have to play the game sometime. And I guess we're just... I don't know why they bothered to show it. Oh, there's a sequence here. I thought they were just going to run straight through. Where are you going, Cloud? Ah, now it's enough of Cloud that he actually gets a title. You know, a caption at the top there. 5 years ago, huh? So we're skipping ahead quite a bit in terms of the timeline here. Back to the scene we know so well. And back to Tifa's death again. She sure does like getting, you know, almost killed, put in comas, etc., etc. No, it's not Cloud. That guy has black hair. Oddly enough, he has Cloud's pants. Why does he have Cloud's pants? Zack. Have we heard that name before? Well, if you've forgotten by now, Zack was Aerith's first boyfriend. The one she thought she was in love with. The one who recognized, or his parents recognized Cloud when Cloud went to Gongega because of the eyes. Zack is that Zack. And that's where this new character, well, not new character, but this is where this black-haired youth comes from. And I like how they kind of tie it together in a character that we've heard mentioned before, even though... Whoa, what's with the camera? Stop panning around like that. That's not helping. You saw everything. I wonder who that black figure is. And we knew about this sequence. Cloud had these memories. Huh. Look at that. A lone Shinra soldier takes out the great Sephiroth. Well, not really any normal Shinra soldier, as I'm sure you can obviously tell already. Take off the helmet. Yes, it's Cloud. We all knew that. So, Cloud was there 5 years ago. He just wasn't in the position he said that he was. He was there the entire time. Which means that Cloud was alive before 5 years ago, considering he was in the military there. And I guess, yeah, Zack and Cloud were friends, actually. Yep, he was a lonely Shinra soldier. Just a normal Marine. He never made it into the actual soldier program. But as time went on, of course he didn't want anyone to see him, and he basically put himself into Zack's shoes. See, there's Tifa there waiting for Cloud. Oh, don't want anyone to see how much of a failure he's become, so he hides himself. Though just a hat wouldn't necessarily do that, but yeah, whatever. And so yeah, in this situation, it was not Sephiroth talking to the other member of Soldier, it was Sephiroth talking to Cloud. And there we go. Cloud was the soldier laying down there. So he knew about this entire sequence where Zack was sent into Cloud's house to look for his mother, and obviously was unsuccessful. So yeah, they tie this together quite well, considering how convoluted this... it's not even a subplot. It is really just an offshoot of the main plot itself. It's part of the main plot. They... Considering how, you know, how badly it was mucked up, it really is explained reasonably well at the end. And there's actually one more sequence following this that will finalize everything that we should need to know in this game anyway. There's Final Fantasy VII Last Order, which is an OVA anime one-shot or something like that, which involves, you know, Cloud's past a little more. But, oh, look at that. Zack's still alive there. That's the one... Oh, no, they do answer that. Never mind. Okay. Here's the second confrontation, even though Sephiroth should have been dead, considering he had a massive sword inserted in his stomach. And now so does Cloud. What the hell? I thought Cloud, we finally figured out that he was alive. What the... How could you possibly do that, Cloud? Oh, I got pop-ups. Oopsies. Sorry. Stupid Chrome. And I'm assuming that this is the real Sephiroth. And I'm assuming that that is live stream down there, and he ends up floating all the way to the North Crater where we saw him earlier in the game. That's my latest interpretation of that scene. I've thought other things in the past. I'm not sure if they explain it in some of the other Final Fantasy VII incarnations. I have seen Last Order and I've seen Advent Children. I have not played Dirge of Cerberus. I've not played any of the cell phone games. It's pretty much all I've, you know, done is I've played the game, watched the anime, and I watched the movie. But I think that's kind of how it's supposed to go, and that's why he's kind of crystallized, Sephiroth that is, why he's crystallized in Mako energy or some kind of magical cage when he's in the North Crater there. He was just too powerful to die outright. And now we have Fusion. Ha! No, Cloud is just kind of becoming more like himself again. Though apparently he's going to remain a child, because they're all floating into his childlike persona there. Cloud, what are you doing? That just kind of looked awkward, but oh well. Cloud, are you going to be okay? Oh, that one's able to get up now too. So what are we going to get? Young Cloud or old Cloud? We're going to get a black shadow. Yay! Huh? Of course we're gonna get the real Cloud back. Yay! Hey, and he talks and everything. Look at that. So yeah, this is the real Cloud. The Cloud that grew up with Tifa. He went off, failed to join Soldier, came back, and the reason why he has Mako in his eyes is not because he was a member of Soldier, but it will be explained in that final sequence that I mentioned earlier. And so I won't go into it now, considering this episode's already pretty long, but we will... Nice. Yeah, so it'll definitely be a nice sequence to just kind of tie up everything else that's going on, and it only becomes available after this sequence and after, you know, the obvious happens and we get Cloud back. Let's go home. And that's actually some good advice, because that's where we need to go to initiate this next sequence. I won't be doing that right away, but I will be doing it. Start a couple of side quests first. There's quite a few that we can start up, and others that will take us quite a while to actually finish. Oh boy, some of these take forever to finish. And Barrett still has to talk like Barrett. Without grammar, without spelling. But I guess that's alright. Accents work if there are only a few of them, and they're not so over the top that you can't understand what the bloody hell they're saying. Talking to you, Chrono Cross. No idea what half these characters are saying. French accents. I was horrible at French in school. Jeez. And being from Canada as opposed to the States, you know, French is one of the national languages of Canada, so that's the mandatory second language until, I think, 8th grade? Then you can choose whatever you want to learn after that. I'm assuming in a lot of the southern states they might suggest, you know, not give you an option till like grade 8 or something like that, and make you learn Spanish, but I don't know. I'm just guessing. Maybe you don't get to choose it, you know, you don't have anything forced on you. Maybe you get to, you know, get to start learning a language at, you know, grade 8 or grade 9, and you get to pick which one you want to do. A lot of people I know chose German once they got to grade 9. My English teacher, believe it or not, was German. It was interesting. He had a very interesting approach to the class. It's a lot of philosophy in his course, which was a lot of fun. Anyway, Cloud, you never know what to say. Oh, would you look at that? So, now what do we got? Yeah, he's finally going to come clean and further explain, you know, what we just saw, or at least simplify it. Okay. So he failed because he was too weak. Again, back to this idea. Story from Zach. Okay. So he played the charade for so long that he began to believe it himself. Yeah, why are you built like that? Oh, so it's because of Hojo's plan to clone Sephiroth, and Cloud was, and still is, one of those clones. He was just a real person prior to that event. Oh, so they basically do the same thing as creating Soldier. Okay. Oh, right. Yeah, I think we heard about that already. Yeah, that part didn't have anything to do with the Genova reunion. That was something that Hojo was kind of working on the side. Okay. Yeah, that's not helping everyone's interpretation of this Cloud. Nothing created you. Basically, he has the Genova cells in him. Sephiroth has a strong will that can exert force over both the Genova cells and over, you know, I guess weak-minded fools, just like, you know, Jedis and all that. And so Cloud's inability to be strong enough to deal with Sephiroth, you know, imposing his will on him, that's why Sephiroth, or Cloud, is, you know, basically a pawn for Sephiroth in a number of situations throughout the game. But yeah, it's Cloud. Doesn't matter what's going on. Nothing's really changed. You know, Tifa lands in Livestream. Nothing happens to her. Cloud lands in Livestream, ends up in a coma. Oddly enough, Tifa ends up in a coma doing everything else in the game. And yeah, Barrett, you actually have good insight here. Nothing has changed. You still made a statement, Cloud did, about Sephiroth. We still don't like Sephiroth, and we're still going to kick his ass. That's pretty much the main plot. Yeah, because you're an idiot, and you keep giving things to Sephiroth. Stop doing it. Unless you could give him your sword. Sword to the gut. Ugh. So yeah. Of course we're gonna save the planet. Barrett said something throughout the game. You mean that? Red doesn't understand. Ain't no getting off this train we on. And everyone's got a different interpretation of it, and of course I think that's Cloud, Tifa, and Barrett, since they've heard it more than once, or more often than anyone else anyway. But yeah, Cloud really loves to, you know, quote Barrett on that line. Hey! Okay, you can't actually talk, we have to try and leave first. Then, you get to talk to this moron. Oh, would you look at that? Okay, let's get prepared. I'm going to have to muck around with all my characters, and I'm just going to put in these ones so that I can unequip them. And I think I'll end up with a party featuring Red and Yuffie for now. Anyway, that's all for this episode, and I will see you guys next time.